There are several, but the idea is if you stick to a certain discipline and you follow through, create your strategy, that should meet the target. And when it doesn't, that means discipline needs to be adjusted to get to that point. So whether it's value investing or it's aggressive investing or you're following certain statistical trends, as long as you follow that discipline to meet the goal that you created the discipline for.
Oh, I feel like individual stock picking, that's not really a discipline. A portfolio is a discipline. Yeah. You know, sectors can have a discipline, diversification and strategy. But one pick, if you go, on paper, this company should be the best whatever company in whatever sector that it's in. It's like, I've looked at a lot of basketball teams and said, well, on paper, that's a championship team. But any given night, you can lose a game. That's not. You can say, "Oh, it's calculated. I saw this. I saw that." And if you truly believe that, again, I've talked about pick your spots. If you truly believe in something and you think it makes sense on paper and it can't hurt you to be wrong, then take a shot. But don't act like that's a disciplined thing that you just did. That's not really that strategic. That's a shot in the dark for the most case.
Yeah, and it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and think, yes, I did that.
Yeah. And my buddies with the hot stock tip every so often, they're not doing better than me. They do okay for a second and they come back. It does seem like when you're doing it without like a plan and diversifying and doing that kind of thing, it's you're throwing a dart at a wall a little bit and you might get lucky.
Well, and that's the tough part is sometimes, most of us, if you pick an individual stock, you're likely wrong. In the short term, you are wrong. It wasn't a winner. What's sometimes even worse is if you're right. Because if you're right, again, not naming any particular companies, but maybe certain tech companies recently have made a gigantic run. And it's hitting numbers, it's a stock price you never thought would happen. What a genius you've become. But now, well, if it went that high, it can go higher. And now you're not letting go of it.
Yeah.
And then it's coming back down.